Once upon a time, in a valley filled with lush green forests, there lived a little girl named Moonlight. Moonlight knew all the animals in the forest and was familiar with their favorite spots and secret corners. Her favorite thing to do was to watch the stars every night. She loved to see how the light from the stars reflected on the leaves of the trees in the forest. Whenever she gazed at the moonlight, she felt a sense of peace, and she believed that everything in the forest held a secret point. One day, while wandering through the forest, Moonlight noticed something unusual. A small, adorable hedgehog was carrying tiny glowing stones between its prickly spines. These stones were unlike anything Moonlight had seen before. They sparkled, reflecting the faint light from the forest. Moonlight was captivated by the sight of these stones. When the hedgehog noticed Moonlight's gaze, it stopped and said, "Hello." Moonlight, surprised, asked, "Hello, who are you?" The hedgehog smiled sweetly and said, "My name is Piko. These stones are reflections of the moonlight. Every night, the stones in the forest glow when touched by Moonlight's gaze. That's why I carry them. Only someone who truly understands the light of the moon can see how bright they are." Moonlight's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Really? But how do these stones glow like that?" she asked. Piko began to explain while showing the stones. "These stones reflect the light from Moonlight's heart. The purer and kinder you are, the brighter the stones will be. They can bring peace and happiness to the forest, but only those with a true heart can possess them." Moonlight's heart filled with wonder. "So, if my heart is filled with kindness and love, can I share these stones with others too?" she asked. Piko smiled warmly. "Yes, Moonlight. If your heart is full of love and kindness, you can share this light with others. But remember, true light grows when you share it." From that day on, Moonlight decided to follow Piko on nightly journeys through the forest. Together, they distributed the glowing stones to the animals in the forest, bringing love and friendship to every creature they met. First, they came upon a meadow where a group of rabbits lived. Rabbits, quick and lively, loved to hop around the forest. Moonlight showed them the glowing stones and said, "These stones are the light of the moon. If you carry happiness in your heart, they will shine even brighter." The rabbits were overjoyed and took the stones, hopping around with even more energy and joy. Next, Moonlight and Piko encountered a group of squirrels, the fastest climbers in the forest. Moonlight shared the stones with them and said, "These stones bring peace to all the creatures of the forest. When you carry love in your hearts, everything in the forest becomes more beautiful." The squirrels took the stones and scampered up the trees, calling over birds that had never been seen before, filling the treetops with joy. One evening, as they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered a large, intimidating creature. This creature was the oldest and wisest animal in the forest. Big Feathers, a giant bird with long legs and shimmering feathers, feared by all. But Moonlight and Piko courageously approached him. Big Feathers looked at Moonlight and said, "Welcome, little one. But why are you carrying such glowing stones? Do you seek to uncover the secrets of the forest?" Moonlight answered bravely, "Yes, I want to bring love and peace to all the creatures here. These stones reflect Moonlight's light. By sharing them with others, I hope to bring light to everyone's heart." Big Feathers fell silent, watching Moonlight carefully before smiling. "The one who shares these stones must have a truly pure and kind heart. Your light will shine even in the darkest corners of the forest. But remember one thing: true light only grows when you help others. The more you share, the more it will multiply." Moonlight was deeply moved by Big Feather's words. From that moment on, she traveled each night with Piko, sharing the stones with every animal in the forest. The stones brought peace and happiness to every corner of the woods, and over time, the forest grew even more vibrant and harmonious. One evening, after Moonlight and Piko had distributed the stones to many animals, they climbed to the top of a large rocky hill. Moonlight stood there, looking out over the beautiful forest, and took a deep breath. "Piko," she said, "what should we do now? Everyone in the forest is happy and peaceful, but where should we go next?" Piko looked at Moonlight and said, "Let's keep growing the light in your heart. There are many more good-hearted creatures waiting for you everywhere." And so, Moonlight continued to spread the love and light in her heart throughout the forest, helping every living being she met. With each passing day, her light grew brighter and brighter, and no one in the forest ever felt lonely again.